Hi.
How was the sound diffused during the performance?
We had stereo, only stereo, because Steve wants to tour with his production, so it's much easier to have a stereo. But should we talk about our production?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
You took.
we're doing the whole production. Of course, we've revised bits of the things that I could improve on my sound, particularly. And we are in discussion, and that'll be in next year's March. And maybe for that one, we will do 4-channel. Yeah. But then eventually, I will still reduce it to a 2 stereo so that Steve could tour with it. Huh?
Yeah, but we made for so March. It's 13th, 14th, and 15th of March.
Dates,
yeah, put it in your diaries. In the drama centre in the Black Box studio.
Yeah,
so hopefully, if we can go for a really big sound, that'd be great. But as I say, because it's nice to be able to tour and just put a Blu-ray in the machine.
So 13, 14, 15 March.
Yep.
Right. See, they are putting in a calendar already.
Oh, excellent. Very good. It's good to see.
No, good job.
Any live interaction with the actor?
Just in the sound? No, not live. It's all fixed media. I think.
So the sound is fixed and there's no effects on the voice?
No.
Not the moment. We are discussing it, and actually even for last night we had a little discussion of can we do some live processing or even some live sort of complementary music, kind of acoustic or whatever, to be played to give more of an element of liveness to the
the whole performance really. But we're in discussion of that.
So black box.
The black box. Good.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Most of the sound was that we, in the bits we've heard and seen, was not primarily. I suppose some of it was partly diegetic, as you said, but it wasn't anempathetic, was it, in Chion's sense? Do you have any sections there where you have a more distant relationship between the sound and the overt verbal content?
That bit.
I mean, presumably you made a choice about that. I'm just interested in what choice you made and how.
Well, in my mind, I did think sounds which are like effects, what effects that will accompany these. There are sounds which reflect the mental. I mean, like this bit about the clairvoyante, and she's predicting, and while she's predicting, the sounds are put in a space which is which are much more echoey. So it puts into a mental space that is not there, but it augments something before. That sort of thing I do. But generally, his images, I think Steve's images are very strong. Together with the words, they inspire me to think, oh, I can do it this way, I can do it that way.
But I mean, I think it's an interesting point, one we might, because we rework. I mean, not asking Joyce to rewrite the whole bit, kind of. But as we rework it, because, and I think, and we mentioned in the kind of text there that the kind of fire crackling at the beginning contrasts, because I've got some really beautiful British landscape, really gorgeous sort of thing, and it's, which actually works against the beauty, the serenity. There's kind of annoying stuff, but in some ways that relates more to the opening of the poem. But actually, the opening of the poem swings from April, it's nasty, and then to and then we came out in the sunlight and it was all marvellous and we had coffee. You know what I mean? So in some ways, I didn't want to do too much kind of schizophrenic. So we just kept with one sort of feel. So. But I think it's a.
I asked the question partly because I've done a lot of radio pieces which had extremely strong literary elements. They were the dominant element. But I found it very useful in being the sound artist in the piece to have sections where there was no text whatsoever and the music was completely abstracted. And I found that worked quite well. And I've done it on a smaller scale with video too, which is why I wondered if you ever had any bits where there's no video, no acting, and just abstract sound.
We didn't have that. No, this one is.
Of course, it's a problem if you want scale of 55 minutes, etc. Too. There's all sorts of issues. I just wondered.
I mean, actually, I think it can take it. I think 55 minutes. I think you can go a little bit longer than 55 minutes on an audience because it's quite dense. It's quite dense, but you don't want to kind of overkill.
Of course not.
But I think what the part number 4, death by water, the opening scene where I think it's about 45 seconds of just the fountain scene with no Steve acting. It's just really, or no text. Basically, it's just the video and the sound. I mean, we considered it like a prelude of some sort. So like the overture is a time to just cool a little bit, and then the thing comes.
Yeah, and the set, but it is with video. But yeah, the same was true of the fire sermon last night. So there's often a prelude sort of piece of video with sound that where there's no text, or no spoken.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's quite complex. The whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So something to consider. Definitely.
Well, we certainly much look forward to 13th of March, and say thank you for
Thank you.
today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now
Sorry, just my apologies that I can't stop for the barbecue and I'll have to
You have
get
to go
going
now.
a bit. No, not now.